All right. We're going to jump to exercise 10-31. 1030 is an Excel assignment, and we could do it by hand, but we are, um, I, I'll have to figure out a way to capture Excel for us to do that, but that's okay. We'll just move on to 1031. And it's a cash receipts and a cash payments one. We've done something very similar to this before. And so our cash receipts is that tells us that management estimates 5% of credit sales to be uncollectible. Of collectible credit sales, 60% is collected in the month of sale and the remainder the following month of sale. Purchases of inventory each month include 70% of next month's projected sales plus 30% of projected sales for the current month, stated at cost. All inventory purchases are on account. 25% is paid in the month of purchase, and the remainder is paid in the month of following purchase. Purchase costs are approximately 60% of the selling price. So we want to do budgeted cash collections in November 2018 and December 2000 from November 2018 credit sales. All right. So first of all, let's see, from our November credit sales. So our November credit sales were 240,000. So we'll start with that. And we estimate that 5% are not collectible. That means that 95% are collectible, right? And so 240,000 times 95% is 228,000 of our November collection are collectible. Now they did not give us this time any discount. And so very simply, it says 60% is collected in the month of sale and remainder the following month's sale. And that's of the collectible amount. So of the November sales, credit sales, 40% of that will be collected in November or in December. So 40% of that is 91,200 is how much will be collected. All right, part 2 says the budgeted total cash receipts for January of 2019. Okay, so the January of 2019, we're going to have cash sales of 60,000. Put that down a couple of lines. And then we will have December credit sales of 360 times 95% of those will be collectible. So that'll be 342,000. And then we're going to collect 40% of that. Should have had one more line there. Be 136,800. And then the January credit sales are going to be 180,000 times 0.95. Be half of that December, right? Be 171,000. But this time we're going to collect 60% of that. And that'll be 102,600. So we just add these all up. So 60,000 plus 136,800 plus the 102,600 will give us 299,400. And that looks about right. So, so that's part 2. And then part 3 says the budgeted cash payments in December 2018 for inventory purchases. Okay. Purchases of inventory each month include 70% of next month's projected sales. All right. So so we'll need total sales of 240 or I'm sorry, 460 for December. And we're going to buy 70% of that in November. So we'll buy 322 worth of sales, but it says our approximate costs are 60% of that. So that will be 193,200 will be purchased in November. And November, 25% is in the month of purchase, the remainder in the following month. So that's going to be times 0.75. Be 144,900. Okay. And then for January, we have projected sales of 240,000, of which 30% of that will be paid in January. Be purchased in December. And then that'll be the same 60%. So that'll be 43,200, but we only pay 25%. Be 10,800. So we add these two together. And we get 155,700 will be our cash disbursements for purchases in the month of December. All right. Well, that takes care of problem 10-31, and we will see you on the next day.